Welcome to 2K Sports. And great. Taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wingmen at Sharp and Thibault. Andre Ayton out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Nice job to stay on balance on the catch-and-shoot jumper. When Sharp's in rhythm, he's dangerous.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Edwards passes to Reed to the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Grant for three. To the left wing. Here's Sharp, and the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Here's Reed. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Simon. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin, blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. It seems like whenever Matisse Thybulle's number has been called, he's been ready.
GA really speaks to his confidence and his professionalism. Matisse Thybulle embraces his role, and he's ready to go when his number is called.
And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Brand sets a screen for Simon. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Edwards with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Ayton a screen on Conley. And it's Ayton missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Towns gets it to go.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Sharp after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Ayton. Inside. The kick out to Simon. 4 on the shot clock. And he drives in. And rejection by McDaniel. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. They set the screen. Pass to Reed. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Ayton the screen. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow. Anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
Outside Conley. And the pass to Reed. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
Jeremy Grant picks one up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
1:30 left to play in the first. Grant with a screen on Edwards. Simons kicks to Grant. There's the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
He's explosive when he makes a move to the cup. Sharp's first step is so quick.
The game now all time. Edwards got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Sharp. Here's Thybulle. 3-pointer, Simons buries it from 3-point range. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
Love the confident answer from Simons. Coming right back and getting his own triple.
Edwards passes to Conley. Here's the 3. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns kicks to Conley. There's the triple. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Conley outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contact. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Simons. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Grant down low. Towns on him. They get it again. Pass to Thybulle. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley for 3. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 3. Simons on the wing. Edwards defending. Thybulle with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Ayton kicks to Thibault. 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown. Thibault's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Pass to Sharp. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Thibault. Guarded by Reed. Thibault can't get it to go. Outside Edwards. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Outside Conley. Takes it inside. I think there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Here's Thibault. Following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Simons from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
You can tell Simons has this shot dialed in. He's a very accurate range shooter.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
It's obvious that Simons' game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve. Wow.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside, and some nights he's unstoppable.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Tries the spin move. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. Towns, the pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. They need this one. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Back to Ayton. Ayton a screen. Sharp the pass to Thibault. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Gobert the screen. Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it to Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
Warren the pass to Garza. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Henderson. Here he goes. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Walker. Henderson out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Williams. Again, the Trailblazers score. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Warren. There's the try. And it's Warren with the jam.
Playing with good instincts. The key of making those around him better.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. There's a good screen from the arc. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Portland. The lead is 15. Now the dish to Walker. There's the pass to Brogdon. Clock at 4. He dishes it to Henderson. Fires the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
There's the pass to Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 15. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Gobert, the screen to the middle. Williams with the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Brogdon. Gobert with a screen for Warren. To the paint. Gobert the pass to Warren. Goes back up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent big man play from Gobert, using his size to save the play.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Henderson kicks to Williams. Henderson looking it over. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Gobert the pass to Garza.
Hey, Gobert!
There's the 3. Garza, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morris against Henderson. This one for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Fires from way outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Alexander Walker. They get it back. Yep, that one goes.
Really the only place Gobert looks to score, right under the hoop.
Portland leading by 19. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Ours of the pass to Morris.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's the pick for three, Edwards. Reed kicks to Edwards. 3 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. Edwards got 9.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers taking a 19-point. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Over to the wing. Spins. Conley feeling it out. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Bucket is good.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Here's Simon. Oh!
No, he did.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Edwards. Reed the pass to Edwards. Driving inside. A rebound by Simons.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. McDaniels kicks to Conley. The 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Simons from outside gets the 3-pointer to fall. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Simons has got 20 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Three-pointer, and the 3-ball is good. Simons has got 11 points here in just the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Portland?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Grant sets a screen for Simons. No one covering. He's got 26.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
They set the pick. McDaniels passes to Reed, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Simons.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Edwards dishes to Conley. Fires for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Good on the triple. Simons has got 35 in the game.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Towns. Lets it go with a three. Portland grabs the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
Fashion match.
Up on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, BA, and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Man, showing some terrific range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The kick out to Johnson. The three. And he buries his first look.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. And another three from Minnesota.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Fires in the triple.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from three.
Three-pointer, Bridges drops in the three. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Towns on a screen. McDaniels from long range. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Reed finds Edwards. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break, Brooklyn. Lets it go from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Bridges. To the inside. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. From 7. It's Bridges on the wing. Johnson a screen on Towns. For 3, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Right side, Schroeder. 6 to shoot. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves trail. Towns a screen on Bridges. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 12 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And here's the fast break. Puts up a 3. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Johnson. A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. Outside Schroeder. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Conley. Pass to Reed. McDaniels against Johnson. Towns outside. It's Edwards on the wing. 12 points for him. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
It's Bridges on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Launches a 3. Oh, and Reed with a block. Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Schroeder into the lane. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Reed defending. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Finney-Smith, the screen. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Conley looking for an opening. Puts it up. No good off the back of the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Here's Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Well, he's got the green light to take exactly this kind of shot. You love to see Dennis Schroeder play with assertiveness.
Towns for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Finney Smith passes to Schroeder. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, the Dennis Schroeder show is cooking on all cylinders right now. The defense has no answer.
Poke loose. McDaniels against Johnson. Outside Schroeder. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Johnson's got 5 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Nets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Walker for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Left side Warren. Out left to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Walker covering. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Here's Simmons. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Anderson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Outside Walker. There's a screen. This one for 3. Here's Thomas. Here's Simmons. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Smith, Cam Thomas out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's Walker in at the 2. For 3, Smith. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Morris. Buries it from 3. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Monte Morris with that highly valued corner 3. He likes the look.
Nice shot by Walker.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Gobert with a screen on Walker. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands. He's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
Warren, shot is good.
How about Gobert with the find, on time and on target? basket. Nicely done, Rudy.
Smith passes to Walker. Here's Watford. Drives to the hoop. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Watford's got his first 2 points. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Morris for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, Monte Morris, opportunistic from 3. Sees the shot, takes it.
Watford with a screen. Pass to Thomas.
Timberwolves foul. First team foul.
First one falls for
Point
him.
for Brooklyn. Thomas. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Oh, Warren slams it in.
Well, strong desire to get on the interior. T.J. Warren attacking with ferocity.
Simmons. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Pass to Alexander Walker. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. And Walker's got the ball here for the Nets. 4-point game. The 3. Pure from 3-point range. Walker's got 8.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Now here's Gobert. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Morris. Anderson for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Walker for 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Walker's got 8 here in this quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter. Morris passes to Alexander Walker from outside the arc. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas. Simmons with a screen on Warren. Got a hand on it. Morris left side. Here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open. Let me make the game easy for him.
Anderson with a screen. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Nice shot by Walker.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Morris for 3. He drops it from range. Morris has got 9 points.
That's just Monte Morris doing his thing out there. Pick and roll action. Can I run it? You bet.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the net. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. The Nets with the lead. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Bridges. Out to Schroeder. Johnson a screen on Conley.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He hits the second from the line. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Towns a screen on Bridges. From deep. The shot by Towns, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Schroeder, a screen on Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Pass to Reed. And here's Conley. Back to Reed. Towns outside. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Bridges. And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Claxton passes to Schroeder. Screened by Claxton. Bridges with it. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Reed, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Conley. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team.
Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Screen by Claxton. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nets lead by 17.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
The score will not count.
And the Nets with possession here. They're on an 18-5 run.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
Pass to Reed. Towns outside. 5 to shoot. Conley against Schroeder. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Puts up a deep 3, and the Nets another 3.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Edwards. And there's the rejection.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
And that one's good from Conley.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Schroeder. So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown.
Bridges on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And here's Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Bridges for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Now, through the years here, Bridges getting better and better at shooting off the bounce.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Drills it from outside.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you've got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
And here is Bridges following DeAndre Ayton's 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They grabbed their own miss. Schroeder pass to Claxton. Second shot opportunity, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul.
Jeremy Grant.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks to Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
3.
Bridges has got 6.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had to... Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound. And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The shot's good from Simons.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Ayton. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Nets leading by 4. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step. Nice use of the pick and roll from Schroeder there allows him to get an easy shot.
Grant for 3. Johnson with the rebound.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Snatched up. Bridges outside. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant surveying the D. Bangs home the trifecta.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the 3-point line.
Schroeder setting the pick for Bridges. Off target with his 3. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Thibault can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Bridges has got 12.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Grant finds Simons. Driving the lane and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works, sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Fast break, here they come. And the dunk by Grant.
That is a good option. You can throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Nets leading by 3. Bridges, no one around him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he makes all 3.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Simons from outside. Sinks the triple. He's got 11.
Simons loves to take threes. He's dependable from there.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it to go.
Wow.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement. That's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Bridges shot. Good.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Bridges kicks to Finney Smith. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. The pass to Simons. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
Turning on the Jets here. Simon sees the gap and starts running fast.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Here's Grant, and there's the drive.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Out left to the wing. Claxton finds Schroeder. Back to Bridges. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thibault for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bridges for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Simon. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
There's a screen. Bridges for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Bridges got 36. Simons the pass to Grant. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, when he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Walker against Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Henderson for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Smith on the wing. Outside, Simmons. And the 3 off target. Doesn't go for him. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Dennis Smith is out there with Lonnie Walker. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Watford in at the center, filling out the middle. Brogdon outside. A 3-ball. Simmons pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Smith with a screen on Brogdon. Walker's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 10. For 3. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
They get it back, and Simmons slams it in.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. On the wing, Williams. Walker against Simmons. Williams, a screen on Simmons. Here's Walker driving in. Rebounded by the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Thomas outside. That shot, no good. Portland trailing here. Beyond the arc. Walker's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Portland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Henderson, no one around him. And another three for Portland.
Stepped up and knocked it down with confidence. Henderson one-upping his opponent.
Simmons finds Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
For 3.
Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Henderson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets leading by 10. HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Walker. Walker with the rebound.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Going to the rim is really where Henderson excels. He'll take on any defender at any time.
Outside, Walker puts up a deep three. Portland grabs the miss. Brogdon with it. Now Smith defending. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Oh, he misses the dunk. Net shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that.
Oh!
Yeah. In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
Smith finds Simmons. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for the Nets.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Jeremy Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And it's Simons missing. Nets leading by 14. Here's Finney Smith. Offline with his 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
Driving to the basket.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
And we could feel that one all the way over here. And taken away by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Jacks up a three, sinks the triple, and the Nets lead by 16.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how. And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That bucket in no time at all.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
3 points.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
And Simon's right now just assertive and confident in his offensive game.
From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Grant. Here he goes.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The three from Johnson, and he's good on the three ball.
A great jump shooter, really from any range. That's Cam Johnson.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. From past the arc, it's good, and the Brooklyn leaders get back down to 13 with the basket coming from Simons.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nets leading by 11. Fires away from way outside. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's Bible with the ball. Johnson's there. Three-pointer, Simons. It's good from long range. Simons has got 14 points now in the second half.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Simons from outside. Bridges with the board.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Johnson missing again. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 8-point game. Simons from outside. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Simons saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Shooter kicks to Johnson. Three-pointer. Another miss by Johnson.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
No good from Grant. It's the Nets now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Johnson outside. From deep three-point territory. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Portland ball.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at point. Now here's McDaniels. Reid can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Simons with a steal. Pass to Thibault. Thibault, a screen on McDaniels. Sharp goes in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Fires it from 18. Shot is good by Edwards.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, BA, in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Man, has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
No coverage that time.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Conley against Simons. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Simons. Outside Thibault to the right side. Here's Sharp. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels, that's good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Simons with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Three-pointer Sharp. Hits the trifecta. Sharp's got 7.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
Time right there. Big time.
Woo. Oh, windmills in a ferocious dunk. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yeah, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Reid sets a screen. 2 points. That one goes. A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Here's Simons, and he drives in.
A nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Sharp, and that one is hammered home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Outside Conley. Towns on a screen. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you. Watch out below. Grant just showing no regard for the bucket there. Looking like he was trying to tear that thing off.
Hayden with a screen. Grant against Conley. Oh, got a piece of it. And here's Edwards outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Simons. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Clarkman, Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible. Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Simons with it. Towns covering. Ayton, a screen on Conley. For three. And it's Grant with a three. Grant's got 5 points.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. Shot is good by Edwards.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Simons passes to Thibault. Back to Simons. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the run.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Grant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Pass to Thibault. Grant with a screen on McDaniels. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Three-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Simons outside. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. The three is up. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
McDaniels finds Conley. Releases. McDaniels passes to Reed. For three, Conley. It's rebounded by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. Sharp goes in. Pass to Simons. Back to Sharp. The three is up. Ayton inside. Working on Reed. Offensive board. Simons passes to Ayton. Outside Thibault. 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Goes back up. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, one of the things about Grant is he shows great poise. I mean, major props for keeping his cool and knocking down that shot under pressure.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Over Grant. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 6.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating outside Warren. Anderson passes to Warren. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, the pick and roll gets Warren exactly where he wants to be. Perfectly positioned to knock it down.
Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Alexander Walker.
Here's Brogdon. And that concludes the first half. Trailblazers out in front, up 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
32. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda. Let's give a round of applause.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Anthony Simons. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got T.J. Warren. Monte Morris is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Gobert in at the center spot. Williams finds Henderson. To the wing, right side. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starter. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Portland leading. And here's Henderson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And get up, Scoop. I mean, this guy is an incredible athlete.
Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Williams. He's got a clear path. Defended by Gobert. Takes the 3. Fires in the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
That 3's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Morris can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Henderson drives in. Guarded by Morris. Count it. He's got 5.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Going inside. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist from Morris.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
Henderson scanning the floor. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Clark, we're in the era of the scoring point guard. Who's the best one going in your mind?
Well, I think you got to start with Steph. I mean, he is just so unbelievably remarkable in his shot-making ability everywhere. People obviously target his three-point shooting, but he, to me, is the greatest shot maker that we've had in the game. When you look at the totality of what shot making is, there's nobody that has mastered shot making in every way the way Steph has.
Henderson against Morris. Oh, nice. Oh, big finish. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Anderson with a screen. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. Over Brogdon. Here's Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Up top, Henderson. Guarded by Morris. They set the pick. Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Henderson outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you what, this rookie Henderson is aggressive and fantastic at throwing his body on the offensive boards.
Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so it's Portland in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
He served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Scoot Henderson. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Walker out there with Robert Williams. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
To the left wing. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flop.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Thibault finds Simons. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game for 3. Conley. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Trailblazers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Grant with a screen on Conley. And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Ayton gets it to go.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Edwards for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards got 20 points.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Charge. And he dunks it down.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Outside Conley. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Trailblazers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
Just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Simons.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Here's Sharp. He takes it in. Towns with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
There's Simons with a 3. Sinks the tray.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The shot by Conley, no good. So it's Portland now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. The putback.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd can
We'll break both of these. Teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the 5. Claxton with it. Conley picks him up. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Reed the pass to Towns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Edwards. From outside the arc. Edwards with another miss. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
In transition, here come the Nets. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. To the right side. Here's Claxton. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Edwards drives in, banked in off the glass.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Back to Bridges. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good. Shot missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. Bridges outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Reed. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Pass to Claxton. Over to the wing. Schroeder outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Schroeder outside. Takes it inside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Bridges. Bridges a screen on Conley. Schroeder finds Bridges. Out to the right wing. Pick by Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Chalk up 2 there. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the kick out to Towns. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Now Reed, after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the screen. Bridges for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges got 5 points so far. Edwards against Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all-stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
From deep, Johnson. He can't get that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns is out there with Reed, and it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Johnson outside. Back to Schroeder. Picked by Finney-Smith. And that one's good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
It works well there. Much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Makes him just 1 for 8. Finney-Smith kicks it over to Schroeder. Shoots the 3. And they recover it. Another shot. He takes it in, and it's good on the layup. Schroeder's got 12 points in the game.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Edwards. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges with it. Conley picks him up. Bridges passes to Schroeder. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Richard, you know a lot about this subject. Wing defense. You were a great one. Stellar. Who's the best wing defender right now?
Thank you for acknowledging my quality defense there, Kevin. But to start and end the conversation with Drew Holiday, that's where it should be. Because look, he can guard an elite point guard and a scoring forward. He does so many things well. His hands are elite. And I think the most underrated part about his defense is his IQ. It is off the charts.
Simmons sets a screen for Walker to the middle. And Simmons slams it in.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Screen by McDaniel. Here's Warren. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Warren's got his first basket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Walker in the post. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Here's Gobert. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Morris kicks to Gobert. Pass to Warren. Launches a 3. No good that time.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith slides in. Outside for Thomas. He dishes it to Walker. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. To the inside. Warren, good.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Brooklyn, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Dennis Smith is out there with Walker. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Thomas. And it's Watford into the 4. So that's the Nets 5. And it's Walker penetrating, and he comes up with the deuce. Walker's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nets. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team before those injuries. He may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense.
Thomas passes to Simmons. Here's Watford. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good.
I love the selfless approach. Simmons is all for feeding every teammate.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Walker. Gobert with a screen on Walker. The kick out to Warren. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Steve. That miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the basket by Thomas.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Warren is screen on Smith. Morris passes to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
Walker with it. And now by Anderson. Here's Thomas. Rebound, Minnesota. One-on-one fast break. Anderson's shot is off.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Timberwolves trail by 18. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks. Left side, Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Takes a three. Out to Morris. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Thomas, it's a wide open look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The three from Thomas drains the three-pointer. Thomas got 8 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
Gobert with a screen on Smith. D2 from Anderson. Out to Morris. Over Smith. 5 to shoot. Feeds away.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Gobert. And he drives in.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
The Timberwolves have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. The pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Anderson. It's good. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Long arms, moves the feet well. Johnson, tough on the defensive side.
And as we end the third quarter, and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets leading by 17. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the center position. Edwards can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Schroeder with a screen on Cup. Johnson, good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
And there it is for him. Timberwolves trail by 20. Edwards with it. That's Johnson picking him up. Fires it up. Here's Reed. It's tipped. Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's Finney Smith. Misses off the left iron.
Normally he drains that.
Towns for three. Brooklyn with the rebound. The three from Johnson. And the Nets, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Picked by Finney Smith. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Buries it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Reed kicks to McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Fires away from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the three ball is good.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
The three from Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And another three for Minnesota.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in mid. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Conley kicks to Towns. Pass to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
It seems like Edwards has gotten better from long range every season, and you can see how confident he's become.
Johnson for three. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Claxton with it. Picked up by Edwards. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Passes it to Claxton. Johnson for three. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away.
Smitty, these teams... They're both filled with talented young players. What do you think it'll take for them to reach their full potential?
The answer, BA, patience. It can take a few years to get your footing in this league. These young players just need time to develop individually and as a team.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Simons. Claxton with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Over Sharp. Claxton can't get it to go. Down low. Here's Grant. A rebound by Bridges. A good look from Johnson. And he drains the quick shot.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Oh, misses the dunk. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
And here's Schroeder outside. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Outside for Grant. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Grant. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Schroeder outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. Schroeder's got 6 points.
The coach has to love that one. When Schroeder can hit from deep, it opens up everything else.
Great open look there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Bridges. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Grant finds Ayton. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Finney Smith. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. There's Simons with a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thibault. And the 3-pointer goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Finney Smith. And here's Schroeder outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Portland, trailing by 5. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot. Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Schroeder against Simons. It's blocked. Thibault on the wing. No, they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Claxton. 3-pointer off the mark. Portland has gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. Deflected. And now the Nets on the break. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Throws it up high. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Fantastic awareness from Grant, recognizing the chance to complete the alley-oop jam.
For 3, Bridges drops in the 3. Bridges has got 6 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Simons against Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
There's Simons with a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Countering the three at the other end. That's a nice shot by Simons.
Outside Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Thibault. In transition, here they come. There's Simons with a three. It's good! Did he do that? At the buzzer!
Oh, what a miracle.
And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. He really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point. Simons' shot is good.
Quick little pull-up right there. I like seeing Simons stop on a dime like this.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
BA, when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up a D with the best of it.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Another miss by Simons. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game from downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Simons finds Grant. The three ball. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Claxton passes to Johnson. From behind the arc. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Portland, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And here's Simons outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
You can tell Simons has this shot dialed in. He's a very accurate range shooter.
Here's Finney-Smith. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Nets lead by 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And here's Grant from the arc. Drains the triple. Grant's got 5 points.
You know, very few scouts felt that Jeremy Grant would ever become this kind of three-point shooter.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Portland with a rebound. Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Walker for 3. Knocks down the triple. Walker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And Walker takes a fair amount of three-pointers because he shoots a decent percentage from there.
Sends it home from three-point land.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
From the line. Pass to Watford. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Walker for 3. On target from range. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
From deep. Williams grabs the board.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make the play.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't hit the second. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble. Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Watford with a screen. Walker for 3. No good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got Smith. Trendon Watford is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Walker, and it's Simmons in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Here's Smith. Still without a bucket. Outside Walker. The quick look, no good that time. Portland trailing here. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And some analysts have lamented the quote-unquote protected guys. Every bump, they go to the free throw line. Does that bother you, Smitty?
Yeah, it would have bothered me more if I had to guard them. The league has made it clear they want the rules evenly applied. Star treatment should not extend to the official.
Nice shot by Walker.
Walker's got it going on offensively. You see him going after looks without hesitation.
Shots good by Henderson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Kept alive. Outside Walker. From deep, here's Simmons. And it's Portland with a rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Watford. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. And the Nets lead by 7.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Henderson for three. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side, Walker. Here's Watford. Tries the spin move. Simmons, the pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The three. Rebounded by Brogdon. The Trailblazers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Walker for 3. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Portland. 7-point differential. Henderson for 3. Counted from distance. Henderson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Beyond the arc. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. For Brooklyn, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Watford. It's good on the putback. Watford's got 5 now.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Brooklyn with the board. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's the 3. Thomas, that's good. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Sinks it from distance.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Puts up a 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Smith. Watford the pass to Simmons. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. Pass to Watford. Fires for 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Give him 8.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Smith passes to Watford. About 7 seconds separating the shot game clock. Nails it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the Nets shooting about 47% in the third. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Kamari. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Substitutions on the court.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Portland, Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Johnson with it, now guarded by Simons. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Ayton passes to Sharp, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson, takes a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Simons, left side, 4-3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Outside, Finney-Smith. From deep, Johnson drills it from deep. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Sharp passes to Aiden. Fades back. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. All alone on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
Schroeder, a screen on Thibault. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets miss again. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, entering the league, Jeremy Grant was athletic, had top-notch physical tools, and now he has the skills to go with it.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Pass to Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Portland trailing here. There's Simons with a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Thybulle. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
There's Simons with a 3. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Pass to Claxton. Johnson inside, covered by Thybulle. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries. Portland has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. They set the screen, and here's Simons outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
Here's Bridges. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Nets lead by 5.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Schroeder against Simons. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Grant.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
The fader. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's Sharp on the wing. All sorts of time. And too long on the shot. It's Bridges on the wing. Launches it from deep. And Aiden pulls it down.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here's Simons outside. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
We have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate.
Cool.